Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to be taking a look at the Solana charts and we're going to see where it might be headed, and we will cover both bullish and bearish scenarios as well, just to simply cover all of the possibilities. Now, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try out the same exchange that I use on a daily basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the Bluefin exchange with the link in the video description down below this video. Now, the big reason why I love using this exchange is because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you're from the United States like I am, then you can use Bluefin to trade crypto futures. So if you want to, it's there. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and check out Solana on the macro charts and see what we've got going on here. But I got to admit, this thing has not been... it's just been ranging in this big macro range for the longest time, and it's starting to get a little annoying. But we got to stay patient because, you know, there is a good possibility that there is another alt season coming and we could eventually end up going higher than where we are right now. And that's the ultimate hope, right? We want to see these altcoins, especially these top tier altcoins like Solana, continue to go even higher, all right? So as you guys can clearly see here, we have got a cycle high here of around $209 right now. The all-time high is right around like $265, I think, something like that. I don't know, somewhere around that range. But currently this cycle, we've only reached around $209. So we've got decent resistance way up there, but we've also got this resistance here at $188, which is what we created in this peak high back here in May of 2024. And we recently just tried to go up and breach it again right here, but we completely failed. So what scares me here is obviously we've got a double top that has formed here. So obviously, as we all know with double tops, you know, usually it forms and ends up going back downwards to the downside. But we've also got technically a we've got a, you know, double bottom going on down here as well. We've got one here and we've got one right in there as well. So realistically, what I'm hoping happens here is I'm hoping that we only end up going down to roughly this area of right around $160, and hopefully we end up bouncing from there, and instead of going down further, we actually end up creating a higher low right here and continuing a bullish move back to the upside. Realistically, in a bullish scenario, that's realistically what you want to see, is more or higher and higher lows being created all the way up. But as we all know, obviously everything is going to depend on how the overall altcoin market in general is doing as well. So the overall altcoin market in general, here on the total 3 chart, as you guys can clearly see, this thing has not been doing good as either. The overall altcoin market has been dropping now we're on its 6th day currently, just continuing to drop. And my hope is that we only drop down to this $560 billion area before we bounce back up to the upside. And again, that would kind of go with my thesis here with Solana of creating a higher low right in here, because technically we'd be creating a higher low right in here as well. So if we can create another higher low right in here, that would be very nice, because that would mean that, you know, we could end up bouncing from there and going back upwards to the upside and breaching these key levels that we need to breach, like right up here with the total altcoin market cap of right around $720 billion. Now, if we go ahead and take a look at some EMA data right here, let's go ahead and turn them on and see what we got going on. We are still trending above the 200 period EMA as well. Now, we've also got the RSI down here as well, and RSI is starting to trend downwards big time as well. And technically, we are technically oversold now on the daily chart here, but we've got room to go much, much further down to the downside as well, which leads me to believe that we could end up going down to this $155 level, or maybe even a little bit further to one of these midterm support levels down in here, somewhere around like the $141 area or something like that, before continuing upwards back up to the upside. And honestly, this $141 area would be kind of on par with where the 200 period EMA is as well. So we could end up bouncing from that level right there and continuing the move back upwards further to the upside. We just have to wait and see what is going to happen, you guys. So overall here, you want to keep an eye on these levels and keep an eye on where price is currently stopping as far as these daily candles are concerned. But overall here, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this video. So if you enjoyed this one and feel like you got some decent value out of it, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button below the video and leave me a comment below on your personal thoughts on where you think the price of Solana is going to go here in the short to midterm. And with that said, for those of you guys who stuck around and watched this entire video, thank you guys very much for watching, and I appreciate all of you, and I hope to see all of you in my future videos.